Hello everyone, it's the Canadian Wi-Fi here. Welcome back to another episode of our Grand Prix Cup series. As you can see, quick tip for all you noobs out there. If you beat the game on 150, it auto-completes on the other two. So, you only have to beat the game 3 times. Mirror, 200, and 150. Anyway, today we're gonna switch it up. As much as I love the booster, there are tons of other characters that got added to this game, such as Bronze Gold Luigi. No, I'm kidding. We got Bowser Jr. Did my controller die? No. It was just doing funky things. Okay. Hi. Oh, I'm trying to look at car stats, but I'm connecting a controller. Of course, silly me. Oh, what'd I unlock? I unlocked the Ink Striker. That is a lot cooler than the Splat Buggy, but worse. Great. Alright, so Bowser Jr. is terrible from the looks of it. Let's go with something like I kinda know. Yeah, he looks to be like the same weight class as like Yoshi and Toad, who aren't even in the same weight class. Let's go with someone just a little bit more viable, like King Boo. Actually, we could go Inkling. Let's go Inkling Girl. And pretty much the one that I used in-game. The Ink Strike. Now that is a setup that is really bad looking. But, let's roll with it. Today we're going to be doing... Should we do Flower? Should we go along the top first? Yeah, that's what we're going to do. We're going to do Flower Cup today. How are you guys? This video will be going out. Today is Tuesday. I'm going to upload Breath of the Wild tonight. And then I'm going to upload Mushroom Cup Wednesday. So this will be going up Thursday night. How are you guys doing on your Thursday? This is being recorded directly after the Mushroom Cup. Man, I'm not going to lie, the trippiest part, I'm still recording with that delay in my audio. The trippiest part of it is trying to get the start boost, because you don't hold it when you're used to. I feel like this game would be a lot more satisfying if everything wasn't delayed by like a second. Anyway, yeah, you can still do that as long as you don't fail afterwards. Thank you. It turns into a squid. I was waiting for that. That's literally my favorite part of this character. That's so awesome. This track's funny because it's now ruled by inward bikes, but it's not that much slower than the Mario Kart 8 time. In Mario Kart 8, this track was like 143, and I think it's now 146, which is just kind of funny, just because ultra mini turbos and like tight corners, like hopping saved a lot on this track, but it only saved a lot in like 2 or 3 separate spots. I'm gonna drop that there. Okay, can we chill? At least it all happened at once. I'm okay with that, I guess. No one there to collect those, that's good. Hopping saved a lot. Like, there was one hop right where I am right now that saved, like, 0.2 if you didn't do it. But, like, the majority of the track is just big, long corners, which is faster to do inward than softing. Which is kind of funny. So, like, I don't know, it's just kind of interesting that Ultra Mini Turbo's made up for not all of the time, but a solid amount of the time. Like, it's only 3.5 seconds slower, and it's still only like the 3rd day. So, say there's a new strat found, which there probably won't be. Yeah, dude, there's a lot of blue shells in this game. Like, I would wager to say too many. Like, it's to the point where it's almost not fun. Like, there's just a lot of blue shells. See, that hop, do you see that what I just did there? That instinctive hop that I put in? It's because it saves 1 trillion. That's the hop I was talking about. And then obviously right at the end here, hopping saved a bunch too, but you can't do that anymore. I'm gonna try not to make this entire series about the fact that hops are gone from the game, because the game isn't as bad as I thought without hops. It is just kind of slow. The strats are different enough though. It makes it kind of interesting. Like, I don't know. Like I said, if I have one complaint, is that they remove softing. Remove hops, remove slides, remove quick item grab, remove every bit of skill in this entire game if you want. Which they did. But keep soft drifting, please. Because when you remove that, you're basically removing why the game felt good to drive. I just tried to do a counter slide there and could not do it. Good to see drifting in the air still works to reposition yourself. At least I didn't completely change the core mechanics of the game. I wish there was a double up on this ramp. That would actually be really funny. And hopping is still important in certain spots, which I do find funny because I think I called it. I don't remember if I said it in a video or if I said it in a Skype call with Will. But like, Neo Bowser City I've always stood by being much easier to do if you know how to hop. And now it's still true. The world record uses hops on the not the S-turn, but the hallway before it. The way to do it is to go in there and do 3 right hops because it's just the most effective way to take the corner. I kind of wanted to save the air horn because I assumed there's going to be a blue shell. And I tried to do one of Sergeant Guy's fancy little red shell dodges on the wall. Unfortunately, it did not work. I was trying to get quick item there and I accidentally used my air horn. That is going to take some getting used to. Yikes. Okay, at least we got trip nanos. But like the hop right there just to reposition yourself, because that'll always... Like if you do what I just did there, you should always get the SMT. And it's only possible if you add in a hop on the release. So like, hopping is in fact slower in this game. Like if you hop, you will always slow yourself down. It's not the same speed, it's actually slower. But there are certain points where overall it is still faster to hop and put yourself behind because it'll let you catch back up, if that makes any sense. Like it's slower at the time, but it's still faster in the long run. I'm just gonna start trapping because here comes the blue shell. I could have went for the double item. I had 2 chances to grab an air horn, but I'm okay with what just happened there. I do have to say drift speed coming back right away is pretty freaking fantastic. It'd be even better if there was still slide and hops, because a main reason you always want a drift speed is to do a counter slide to get a mini turbo. Oh wow, I did get that first frame ultra mini turbo. I think that's my first frame ultra mini turbo, guys. Nice. Nice! Toad Harbor's a weird track. It always was. Even with hops and slides, it was super technical and there was a huge skill gap between whether if you knew what you're doing and not. I don't think that's going to change. I think it's still a track where you either know what you're doing or you're not. Because I do not. I'll be honest, if the world record for Twisted Mansion isn't King Boo, I'm gonna riot. I haven't checked it yet. I don't actually know. Alright, let's see if this... Yeah, it does not work. Call your lawyers. The first mini turbo. I couldn't trick there at all. What the hell? Weird. Hey, nice line, idiot. Yeah, don't go for coins. You're allergic to coin. Ba-da-na-na. Right, I can't sing. I'm behind. Maybe before I record again. I like how softing isn't in this game, but I still got that mini turbo, which I could never get when softing was in the game. God, I hate my freaking life. I'm so bad at this game. I mean, there's perfect proof of that. So basically what this game rewards now is perfect fundamentals. And by fundamentals, I do not mean like hops and slides. I mean racing fundamentals, like good lines and item strategy and the whole works. I like how I did the dry hop there just because I'm so used to Mario Kart 8. It's like, I'm not going to have drift speed back. I can't drift yet. I probably would have been able to. But yeah, like, man, what this game could have been. I think that's why, like, me and Sergeant Guy, for example, are so upset. Ultra mini turbos would have broken this thing wide open. Could you imagine some of the soft drifting strats to get ultra mini turbos? Like on this wall right here, you would bang the wall slightly. Could you imagine? Just to build up a little extra tension in your soft drift, just so you can get an ultra mini turbo and hop it down this hallway. Like that could have been a strat. Very well could have been a strat. I gotta say, double items don't mean shit if your second item's always a coin anyway. Like, I don't think I've gotten 2 protection items yet. Like, it's always a coin and something. And I can appreciate it, I guess, because now I'm back to 10 coins and I still have a protection item, but like, you won't get comboed as much. It's like, no, first place is still always getting a coin. It's just they're getting a coin and something. I haven't gotten 2 coins yet. I'll be thankful for that. All this makes me want to do is play Splatoon. Oh well. It is a fun game, I'll give it that. I've been hardcoring Breath of the Wild recently, so I'm still stuck up on that. Like, all I'm thinking of right now is how fun it's gonna be to go back and play more Breath of the Wild. Which is probably not a great mindset to take when you're recording Mario Kart, but I don't know, it's just, like I said, the letdown I still haven't gotten over the letdown. It could have been such a fantastic game. Something that actually kind of grinds my gears is, say you go through 2 item boxes like I just did there. You don't get both. Why? I thought double items were in this game. You know what I mean there? Like, if you, instead of hitting a double item box, if you just happen to hit 2 item boxes at the same time, you don't get both items. Why? I had 2 slots open. You can hold 2 in this game. Yeah, I was about to say, I wonder if Nisk is possible. I'm gonna go with a hard no on that one. I wonder if this is even possible. I don't know, because I failed it. That shouldn't hit me, unless I get smart bounced like the worst degree. Ah, it's my second first frame Ultra Mini Turbo. I'm getting a hang to when to release. You can at least give me that. Alright, see if I can get one on this corner. Yep. Alright, I'm getting the hang of it. Softing is definitely bizarre in this game, because it only works inward. So you have to take really bad lines to get enough space to inward soft. Like, that is never going to get me a mini turbo. That was an outward soft. Yeah, I don't think that works anymore, unless I'm just timing it really poorly. That's definitely a spot to try to soft the Ultra Mini Turbo. I'll try to do it lap 3. Not that it'll matter lap 3, but just for the precedent. Yeah, I'm kind of getting used to softing in this game. I can't call it that, though, because it's not. It's just drifting. It's go wider so that you can get more inward drift time. Like right there, I'm going wide just so I can do this. And get the Ultra Mini Turbo. Which I don't even think I got. Oh well, I'm gonna try to get glider, or hit in the glider here, which I failed to do. Am I gonna lose to Waluigi? Possible. Alright, just... Damn, I don't know if that's possible. What I'm talking about is getting the SMT and jumping over that second ramp. Anyway... Here you go, another 60. Another day, another 60. If you guys have a suggestion for what character I should use, and at least make it somewhat viable, because unlike in Mario Kart 8, I could win Grand Prix with Baby Daisy. In this game, I don't know. If I'm too slow, I don't actually know if I could win the Grand Prix. Because there's no tech to help you catch up. Maybe drifting with smaller characters gets you Ultra Mini Turbos faster? I'm not sure. Also, I'd like to point out, this is my first time playing all of these tracks without hops at all. So, like, you guys aren't seeing, like, oh, you know, it's 3 weeks in, I figured I'd go through and do a cup of each. It's like, no, these are, like, literally my first time ever playing these tracks without hops. Anyway, let's see what the cinematography has for us. A little bit of neutraling, a little bit of failed softing. Yep, look at that. Hot. The squid is so cool, though. I really do like that. And I got hit by a trolley. Yikes. Oh, it was Yoshi's blue shell, huh? One of the 3 blue shells? Good camera, dude. Love it. You know, it'd be really good and really self-aware is if Nintendo put the Ten Attack logo on the splatter shot that the girl's carrying.